Donkey Serenade. Vado? Apri?
Yes. Tutto tuo.
Non credo che facciamo ridere nessuno, ma va bene lo stesso, ci proviamo. We try. Sorry. We have to speak English. I forget it. Okay.
Hello, Matteo. Let's start celebrating a mistake.
Okay. So we are here. We are here for the first Crea shot. Why we are here?
But we are here because it's World Creativity and Innovation Week, and we want to meet all our followers and the Crea fans.
But we don't know how many people are with us. So what we can do to stay in contact with our friends online?
But I see at least 50,000 people are following us, I'm sure.
Oh, 50,000. Yes. But if each of them is in individual home, it's not all together because it's a COVID moment. We can do all together.
So it's a COVID-free meeting today.
But you know that in September, for the first time, we are the first creativity conference that bring back alive all together. You know, we are the first in the world. Wow. Yeah. We try to be again.
We have a first message from Holland. Eric Optenberg.
Hey, Eric. Hi, Eric.
From Holland.
What pleasure to see you. Sorry, I can't speak with you completely, but what the question from Eric? There's some questions?
Questions from Eric. He says that we have courage, he says. What do you think about courage? Do you feel courageous, Matteo?
You know, once I was courage, but now I'm completely freed. I don't have any I'm letting go. So it's so easy. It's not courage. It's my way to live. I can take any kind of risk because I accept that the people see me in my real way. So we see. I'm quite stupid, you know. I'm a quite a stupid person sometimes. I like to be stupid. I like to be stupid. Yes. Because
why do you like to be stupid? What's fun in being stupid?
Absolutely, because to be perfectionist is so difficult, so stressful sometimes. You have to take attention of everything, pay attention of the judge of the other people, to be precise. To be stupid is so easy. People don't have any expectation from you, and you are completely free every time. I like to be stupid. Okay. Oh my God.
Eric is saying that creativity takes courage.
Yes, of course. But you know, also don't be creativity, take courage too. Because you take a risk, don't be creativity. Sometimes it's so heavy. On your shoulder, you have to bring that weight all the time. Oh my God. But Alessia, what the first time that you met creativity? What happens to you the first time you met creativity?
Do you want to know what? It was a shock for me, Matteo. I didn't want to go back to Crea anymore.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I was coming from London. I was moving back from London to Italy.
Yes.
And my friend Patrizia Sorgiovanni, that is probably there. Hello, Patrizia.
Ciao, Patrizia.
Ciao, Pat. So she said, Alessia, you would be a great red at Crea, so why don't you go? So she wrote a recommendation letter for me. And from London, I come back to Italy. The first thing I do, I go to Crea in Sestri Levante. And I don't understand anything of what's happening around me.
You are not stupid enough. You are not stupid enough.
I was very corporate, I think, at the moment. And I was coming from a company. I was doing HR work and very structured. So everybody is having fun and putting Post-its everywhere.
Alessia, the voice is going up and down, so pay attention to your...
going up and down. Yeah.
Now it's good. So for people that doesn't know, what means to be a Reds? what means to be Reds at Crea? Because a lot of people doesn't know what means to be Reds. It's not a communist association. No,
No, it's not a communist. It's a running association.
I
So
see.
the
That's nice.
Reds have big feet and very long, very
Oh,
long legs. Because to be a
so
red means to see the conference from every point of view. So you see the facilitators, you see the participants, you see the behind the stage, you see the waiters, the people in the hotel, you know everyone, and you run up and down all day, and you build a conference.
so give me an episode when you are Reds that really stress you. One episode during your 10 years in Crea Reds in logistic department. One episode.
Uh, what episode? You want an episode? Only
Yes.
one. I'll give you this one. So
Give me one,
one
of course.
one one night we were building a wall of boxes,
Oh yeah.
and we were ready for this big
Cartoon
opening.
boxes.
uh,
Cartoon boxes. I remember.
Cartoon boxes. You remember that night.
Yeah.
So we have like 300 cartoon boxes, and they were perfectly flat and
Yes.
undone. And we had 5 minutes before the starting of the event, and 300 cartoon boxes need to be built
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
actual boxes, like 3D boxes, not 2D
Yeah.
boxes.
Yeah.
And we were a bunch of Reds, we were probably 10 or 12 Reds. We weren't enough, so we went for creative problem solving, and we recruited facilitators, we recruited participants. We started like line mounting boxes, one after the other, one after the other. Each one had to do a little piece, and we were so fast, we were sweating. So we were wearing our makeup for the opening, and everything went away, but the boxes in the end were delivered.
I remember. Was the year of the breaking the wall, like a Pink Floyd song. We have the metaphor to break the wall of people that has to enter in creativity world. It was fantastic. I remember very well. Oh
You
my
remember?
God. So you have
And
other? Yes, please. You have
yeah,
some other
we have
questions?
a question. Yeah, I have a question that would be for me, but I will turn it around and I will ask you, Matteo. Tell us about one of your guilty pleasures being at Crea as a facilitator and as a founding member.
Oh my God. Ah, I have so many, so many. I can say the second year of Crea conference in 2004 was the year that Sid Parnes, one of our founders and mentors, came to Italy with his wife B Parnes,
Uh-huh.
and Sid was a very peculiar person because at that time he was 85 years old, 85, but it looks absolutely like a young man because you want to make plan for the next 20, 25 years. I remember once I was in Lucca in Tuscany for a tourist tour with my wife and Sid and B. And Sid doesn't like to spend money. He's a Scottish guy and also says, I have everything. I don't want to spend anything. We don't need it. We, as a consumer world, I don't like it. So to give a little space to be partners, to go with my wife to buy some soap, some little things to like a tourist for the families, I sit down in the center of Lucca in a beautiful square in a bar, drinking a coffee, and
Uh-huh.
take the little pieces of a towel and try to draw a warm up what expanding the creativity in the word. So using names, conference, links. So we spend half an hour and see completely a big plan for the next 30 years of creativity. It says, Matteo, when we are here, we are in 15 years, we arrive there. At that moment, we can plan and so on, so on, so on, so on. Was amazing, amazing. And also Sid is full of humor because he loves to expand concept with humors, and sometimes he uses very classic jokes that helps a lot to understand some concept of the people. Then we can see some of these jokes, or if you like, you
Yeah,
can
I
see it.
happen by chance to have something,
Oh
maybe
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we can show.
Yeah, I like to share
Okay.
because it's sometimes for the process, it's easier to explain the concept through the jokes that with a lot of words, blah, blah, blah. For instance, this is a classic situation of seed. So seed says every time there is some solution and you have to make plans. So here's the image of two prisoners in a very bad situation, and one of the two says, now, here's my plan. So also in any situation, you can have a creative solution. So Sid use these jokes of the importance to the acceptance finding. So when you have an idea solution, do it. You have to be really creative, really creative. That's fantastic jokes. And now,
Matteo,
yes,
we have another question coming in. Like our followers are shooting questions like crazy.
yes.
And so, how can we apply creativity to have a very safe conference at Crea, respecting safety measures? Do you think it's possible?
That's absolutely good question because we are going to Dynamo. You know, Dynamo, you can see on the website, is an amazing place in the valley of Pistoia, on the mountains in the center of Italy. And we spend 90% of the place outside. So everybody knows that COVID outside is not contagious. You can, of course, don't kiss too much other people, don't hug too much, but it's not so easy to be contagious outside. And so we can do 90% of our activities outside because the space is amazing green. We have horses, we have animals, we have a lot of space to make a Crea really safe. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can go to visit a Dynamo Camp website and to see what happens.
Yeah, all the safety measures are also on the Crea website, www.creaconference.com, and you
Yeah, yeah,
find
yeah.
all the information that you need to stay safe. And I think, Matteo, it's also very
Yes.
important to have a vision, right? And creativity, somebody says.
That's another joke from Sid. That the importance to understand why I'm doing something. This is a young man says, I want to be an inventor, but I don't know what to invent. So that's very often what happens when the customers call you, says, hey, we want to be creative. What I have to do? And this is what you like to do, what you want to do. Creative is not to make arts, but just to follow some solution that is very useful for your life, for your company, for your product. This is another amazing joke from Sid. That's Sid. I like this kind of images because now in a new technological world, this kind of image is so easy to share, so easy, so powerful, more powerful than a complete PowerPoint presentation that sometimes becomes so boring, my God,
You're making me
please.
think that really sometimes like the most innovative things are things that we've stopped doing from the past, and we are using them again,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah.
and they
One,
become completely new.
one of our colleague and friends, John Pearson, that was a real great leaders in Buffalo, in Sipsey, that he explained to us that drawing is the most powerful communication. If when you speak, you draw a line also in the air. It's
Mhm.
easy to understand. It says, I was here and drink a beer. Then go down to the street and I find a restaurant when I eat a pizza. Then I come back to drink another beer and then another pizza and another beer, another pizza, and I became drunk. So just to give this way to move, create a lot of attention from the people that can follow you.
Matteo, this is great that we are really diving into creativity, and there
Yes.
is another question coming about how can a creative mindset be a good COVID vaccine?
Ah la la la. That's
Ah la
very
la.
interesting. If I have an answer, I became president of the republic, of course. You can pay me a lot. I have the solution, but I can't share it. It's too expensive to say. You want to pay me? I'm available to say. Now, the creative vaccine is to be disciplined. Sometimes creative means, for a lot of people, means lose completely the control. So you became wild. You became like a mad. But real creativity is going outside with a lot of discipline. So the discipline is a good answer for COVID. The discipline to maintain the basic role is enough because especially in Italy, they do a lot of difficult laws. You can do this, but the real thing is to respect the distance, to make the mask, to wash your hands. That's all. So seems to me so easy to follow the discipline.
And one other thing that I think is that a creative spirit, a creative mind that make you feel positive.
Yeah,
You can boost your immune system with that, because like boosting the immune system is really key in staying
absolutely,
healthy.
absolutely, absolutely,
Oh.
absolutely. If you have something to do, you stay alive. If you have nothing to do, bye bye. It's a big difference. If you have a project, you have some. I give you the example. I was in San Diego with the birthday of
Mm,
Sid Parnes. Was
mm,
87, 88 at that time, and I was in the private room of Sid Parnes, and I've seen a piano, electronic piano. I said, Sid, I don't know that you play piano. And she says, not yet, because it's a gift it says Christmas gift. I just started 2 days ago to my first lesson of piano. It was 87. So that means to be alive. That means to be COVID free, of course. Oh my
That's a
God.
great message also for Work Creativity and Innovation Day. Like the big changes happens always with the first step. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
sometimes I think we also need miracles. I think
You
to
lose a little
stay.
bit. The voice is gone. Oh yes, that's
Ah,
fantastic. That's another Sid jokes. That sometimes we we follow the creativity, but we forget to be convergent. So in the plan, a certain moment, something is so strange. So we need to clarify the challenge. So you can see during the process is a passage that is quite difficult. Then a miracle, of course. So we have to understand that sometimes we don't have miracle, but we have creativity and work and more and more and more. Yes.
Matteo, there's another question coming. Our
Yeah.
followers are wow, popping up with
Yes.
questions. Ed is asking us, learning as the meaning of life?
Oh my
Do you think
God.
that learning is the real meaning of life?
Learning is life. It's not meaning. It's life. Without learning, you don't live. Learning is a continuous process of every second. So if you stop learning, you stop life. You stop live. Absolutely. Because learning means not only concept or cognition or blah blah blah. Sorry, this blah 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 in the blah 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 is here. Okay, I fall yes. Learning is many thousand and thousand of small things. We are not conscious of 95% of our learning. We learn continuously our position in the body, our way to move. There's so many learning in our body without be conscious. So learning is
But
everything.
please tell me, what do we learn at Crea? If we want to come to Crea, what are we going to learn?
That's fantastic. I like this question because I really don't know. I really don't know because everybody is a different experience. So
Mm.
you can have expectation. You can, and I don't know what happens to you. I don't know what you learn. We open the space, we open the time, then it's up to you. I can share what happens to me, but I don't know what happens to you. So I really don't
Matteo,
know.
do you think that creativity is more about learning or producing?
I think that producing is the consequence of learning. Is in the meantime, when you learn, your learning is applied to your life. So if I learn that I fall down in one step, I fall down. Immediately, I learn how to move without fall down. So learning and producing is a continuous process, touched together. Is tick 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 tick. It's a continuous. So there's no difference, I think.
And as Eric is suggesting now, creative learning helps to live creatively. Do you agree with this?
Yes, yes, but to live is creativity in any way. I think also for people that are not conscious. If they are alive, they have a feeling, they have a relation, they have a love, they have everything. They don't need to classify like creativity. They live. They are happy or not happy, but they live. Don't forget to live, please. It's so
Don't
difficult.
forget to breathe
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
to.
yeah.
And do you know what? It's over
Yes.
20 minutes. We've been
Oh
on
my
for over
God.
20 minutes.
I can't believe it. What kind of music we can move now to close? I don't know. We see what
Yeah.
kind of music.
And
I like
as you find go.
I like old track from the 20s, the 30s.
Hmm.
I think this is also good. What do you think? You can hear? If the train is a train can leave the place as a choo 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 train.
Choo choo train. And we'll meet again, right? On
Of course.
YouTube for the Crea Shots on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week to celebrate Work Creativity and Innovation Week. And please send us questions and Yahoo and dance with us and be creative and follow us on LinkedIn and Facebook and everywhere.
Ciao ciao. Ciao ciao. We are
Ciao!
going away.